India and China will hold their 19th round of military talks on August 14, 2023. The talks will be held in the eastern Ladakh region, where the two countries have been in a standoff since May 2020. The talks are expected to focus on the disengagement of troops from the remaining friction points in eastern Ladakh. The talks are also expected to discuss the overall situation in the border areas and ways to improve relations between the two countries. The standoff between India and China in eastern Ladakh began in May 2020, when Chinese troops made a surprise intrusion into the Indian territory. The two countries have since held several rounds of talks, but they have been unable to reach a resolution. The border standoff has had a significant impact on relations between India and China. The talks on August 14 are a crucial opportunity for India and China to de-escalate the situation and find a way forward. Now the question is whether the two countries will be able to reach an agreement. But nevertheless, talks are a positive step in the right direction. In addition to the military talks, India and China have also held talks at the diplomatic level. In July 2020, Indian Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar met with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi in Indonesia. The two ministers discussed the border situation and other issues of mutual interest. Indian Foreign Minister even said that the talks were positive and constructive, and that both sides agreed to continue the dialogue. He also said that India is committed to finding a peaceful resolution to the border issue. The talks between India and China are ongoing. As you can see, 18 rounds of talks have been held so far. Still, it is too early to say whether there is going to be a successful outcome. However, the two countries have shown a willingness to engage in dialogue, and this is a positive sign. Let me also quickly tell you why 18 rounds of military talks between India and China have not resolved the border issue. There are a couple of reasons behind it. Number one, both India and China in the Ladakh region have different interpretations of what the line of actual control is. There is no clear demarcation of the LAC and where it actually lies. Now, this has been a major obstacle behind the disengagement of Indian and Chinese troops from the border areas. The second reason is India and China has a long history of mistrust and conflict. It all started after the 1962 war. It was the Chinese army that attacked first with lies and deceit. Plus, the Indian political will and bureaucracy were weak at that time. This made China to launch a surprise attack on India. However, China's action in 1962 is still a serious violation of international law. But today, as you know, India is not the same as it was in 1962. Today, Indian politics and Indian democracy are among the strongest and most mature in the world. Now, this history of mistrust has made it difficult for India to build trust and confidence, which if you see is essential for resolving the border issue. Reason number 3. If you look at the Himalayan region, both India and China have competing strategic interests in the Himalayas. India considers the Himalayas as its backyard and is concerned about Chinese expansionism in the region. China, on the other hand, looks at the Himalayas as a strategic buffer zone, and it is reluctant to give up any territory in the region. Now, this difference in strategic interests have made it difficult for India and China to find a mutually agreeable solution to the border issue. So broadly, these three are the main reasons why 18 rounds of military talks between India and China have not resolved the border issue at the LAC. So let's see what happens in the 19th round. I will update you once it happens. I also have an entire playlist on China. You can check them out and gain some insights. I hope you found this video informative. Thank you for watching.